Hello everyone, I am Husam TALIB. This is my presentation video about the internship that I have done Nitrobiation and Mechatronics company in their office in the Chokorova Technocamp. So the company has a project working on for creating a model for managing the human resources. In this project, I have to work. I had three tables to work on, which are related to the human resources employees banking info and the emergency contacts info, and the other one was the social media accounts. In this presentation, just I will consider only one table to talk about, but the other tables are also the same. So we just explain only the concept of how we did work. The project was using the .NET Core 6 and C Sharp. So as you can see here, we have a class. At the first, we are creating a class for holding the data to be written on the database table. And also, as you can see here, we have the employee ID, the bank name, account type, and so etc. Then also we have to create another. Actually, we have to create another class which is the builder class. The builder class is used for just specifying some constraint on that table we have created. As you can see, we can see that the bank name is a string and the HR employee are foreign key and it's the type of integer. Also, then after that we have to create the migration class. In the migration class, when we are creating the tables, so by using the method create table for, we are creating the table on our database. After that, we have also some services we can do on our database. So as you can see, we have services for inserting data to the database. We have service for updating some rows or some records on the database in the table, and also for retrieving some data from the table. And also we can delete some records from the database using the repository and the delete method. The other concept, the other class we have created also, we have beside the services, we have the controller. Because our project working is using MVC, model, view, and controller. So we have to create some models and controller for that table. So, for example, we have for each table we have three models. Each one has a specific type. For the bank info model, he is the model for which for saving the data temporarily before to be it's written on the database, or after bringing data from the database, it's stored on in the models to be viewed on the user interface. And also we have another model. As you can see here, we have similarly the same property of our table. Also, we have another model for search. If we are searching, doing search on some attributes. So we can search about the banking info by entering the employee ID. So we have to create a model for that. And after that, we can create also validations about that models. So when we are creating, when we are inserting and reading from the user interface forms, we can say that the bank name is required, uh, and similarly the account type the account and the IBAN number is also required. So you cannot create a record on the database without entering these values. After that, also what we have the controller. Actually, the controller, which we are using the services for doing some or for performing some processes on the database, which is the controller is considered as the brain of our project, because all the job will be done in the controller. As you can see, we have an actions in the controller for creating a new employee, a new banking for records, or for editing. So also we have actions for the HTTP GET methods and the POST methods for each process we have to do in our module. So as you can see here, we have different type of actions for the CRUD operations: create, update, retrieve, and delete from the database. Also, in the views, as you can see here, we have the views. We have, as you can see here, we have the Razor files in which we can write multiple languages, such as we can write in the HTML, CSS, JavaScript also, and C# in only one file. We have here, as you can see here, here is the data. So as you can see, we have the tables, not the tables, but we have all the forms in which the data to be viewed and to create an interaction between the user interface and the database. So that was everything in this video. Thank you for your listening.